Back to school brings with it excitement and anxiety for both students and parents, with safety top of mind.
Especially with a lot of stuff going on in this world now, it is a big concern for me.
A Pew Research survey found a third of parents were worried about a shooting happening at their child's school last year. And according to Education Week, there were more than 50 school shootings in 2022, from allowing teachers to carry guns to pumping millions of dollars into our schools for security upgrades. A number of things are being done in Ohio to keep our schools safe. So tonight, our back to school coverage takes us to Vermilion, where the school district is the first in the state to have new high-tech security in place that they believe will save lives during emergencies. News 5 anchor Tracy Carlis shows us how police and schools are working together for a rapid emergency response.
Shots fired on 106, 106, 106.
Vermilion police are training now to be prepared.
End scenario.
Later.
In high-stress incidents such as this, the brain always reverts to what it was trained to do.
Still shooting in 106.
They're learning lessons at Vermilion High School that they hope they will never have to use.
Good.
Drop the weapon. It's a personal mission for us, too, to provide that safety and security for our students.
Vermilion first responders have a new tool to save precious time in an emergency.
In these emergency situations, seconds and minutes mean the difference in life and death.
Experts say nearly 90% of 911 calls come from cell phones.
911, where's your emergency?
And sometimes that makes pinpointing the exact location
911, where's your emergency?
difficult. Vermilion Local Schools have invested in cutting-edge technology to change that. It's called 911 Inform.
In an emergency, every second counts. This technology can pinpoint exactly where the emergency is happening and guide police, fire, or EMS to the exact location of where the emergency is happening, and that will save valuable time.
There were 3 911 calls placed to 911 when the shooter got out of the car.
Joe Little is president of Lake Tech Communications. He told me they've put up a virtual fence around the school.
Anything that happens within that geofence, we can pinpoint exactly where that person is.
But that's not all. The technology provides detailed mapping, the ability to lock and unlock doors remotely from police dispatch, and give dispatchers camera control in an emergency.
We're in the building instantly with a matter of a couple clicks. If we have a 911 call from a specific classroom, I can activate a camera and see
what's happening before first responders ever step inside the building.
If I see a shooter, I can follow him through the building. I can let my officers know exactly where that shooter is.
He's sitting down in the entryway.
I can let them know what doors I'm unlocking for them to go in.
Can make a left to be straight ahead.
What doors are going to be locked. So our eyes are there before anybody.
It's game changer. When we saw it, we were blown away.
Assistant Superintendent Wes Weaver is the one who secured a grant for $500,000 that paid for the majority of the 911 Inform system.
In a mass shooting event, the longer it goes on without a police direct confrontation with that person, the more lives are going to be lost.
He's convinced 911 Inform buys time.
When something happens, the 911 Inform is going to save lives.
Each of the district's 3 schools have about 50 cameras.
This is a level 3 lockdown.
Speakers and strobe lights to warn of an emergency.
This is a level 3 lockdown.
The Vermilion Police Department and School District are the first in Ohio to have this equipment at their fingertips.
When it comes to student safety and faculty and staff, they've really stepped up to the plate. From my perspective, I'm into a lot of schools, and this school is the best protected school that we've seen in the state of Ohio.
Playing outside in the summer sun will soon just be a memory. But when it comes to sending kids back to school, for parents, their safety is not child's play.
I think it's a great idea.
It'll ease a lot of stress, comfort me a little bit.
I think this is a good first step
in keeping a parent's most precious possession
Shots fired.
safe.
Yelling and screaming at 107.
In Vermilion,
We got to get to these kids.
Tracy Carlis, News 5.